know how some people say they have no regrets? Well, I'm not one of those people. Welcome back to the Cobra Pit, whether you're a longtime viewer or a new subscriber like Sean Floyd. I see you. I appreciate every single one of you. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. If you're interested in getting a Tesla Model 3, you probably watched a lot of videos already. I had the Standard Range Plus for over 3 years, and the honeymoon is really over. There's some things that I love, and honestly some regrets. I'm going to talk about things people don't really mention in their reviews, so buckle up for this one. I'll start with one of the things that I love, the look of the Model 3. It's a beautiful small sedan. The curves, the styling, it's so sleek, you know. It looks really nice. It has a functional size to get me from point A to point B. Even though the Model Y is built on the same design as the Model 3, I don't really like the bulbous look of the Model Y. The Model 3 is the perfect sedan for everyday use. It looks sporty, it feels sporty, it's a pretty cool car. They always say that you got the right car if after you park it, you look back at it. Think about it. Do you look back at your car right now? After 3 years, I'm still looking. Alright, so I'm going to flip back and forth. I'm going to get into my first regret. Even though it's a nice, sleek sedan, it's a little too small for me. I bought it to replace my Lexus IS350, and it's about the same size, but the older that I get, the more my old sports injuries catch up to me. It's getting harder and harder getting in and out of the car. My knees, my back, etc. You get the point. I remember when I first got into it and the low profile did bother me a little bit. But I was going for my IS 350, so it's about the same size. But it's starting to get a little more challenging. So this is when I regret not going with the Model Y. Even though I don't like the look of it, this is a function over fashion thing at this point. A couple of my friends have them, and it's much more comfortable for me at this stage in my life. The next thing I love is how customizable it is. My Model X is my favorite car of all time, but one upper hand the Model 3 has over the X is this vast library of OEM and third-party accessories. I love switching up different parts of the car to fit my style and my needs. From exterior items like wheel covers, spoilers, to interior items like dashboards, and yes, that yoke. This video sponsor MagBak really designed this wireless charger to blend in with the Model 3 aesthetics. It's really easy to install. The directions are here. It lines up easily. You hold it for 30 seconds and look at that. It's there and it looks clean. It has MagSafe support, so I can easily place my iPhone right here. It's at the perfect angle for maps or that FaceTime call that you need to take. The phone is in my line of sight where I can look up and unlock it with Face ID. Now, you don't have to use a case with it, but MagBak has this really cool case. It's smooth, feels good in the hands, nice clicky buttons. I mean, they have plenty of iPhone accessories, and they have clear cases, different colors. You should really check them out. But I love having this charger right here. You can tuck the cord back behind where it's out of sight. I'm all about a clean install. And actually having that yoke, it makes it even better. I mean, you don't have to have the yoke, but man, I'm loving the way my car is looking right now. So if you're looking for a wireless charger with MagSafe that looks clean, hey, check out the link in the description. So with the good comes the bad, right? My next regret, the range. With the 2020 Standard Range Plus EPA rated range at 250, it's enough of my daily needs, but we all know we ain't getting 250. I did close to a full charge before a road trip and I got about 212 estimated miles. And that's like at 99.5%. I usually charge to about 85%, so I start each day under 200. So I end up charging my car about every other day or so. Not bad, but if I want to take a trip to San Diego, then I kind of got to monitor it closely. And if I don't, I'm going to have to charge on the way home. Not the biggest deal in the world, but I don't have that issue with my Model X with the bigger battery. So I regret not getting the long range Model 3 if I would have stayed with the Model 3 over the Y. Man. So my next love, and this goes for all Teslas, the software updates. Now this and supercharging routing for trips, and full self-driving are what really separates this car from others out there, even other EVs. Go! Get it, get it, get it, whip it, whip it. Yeah, okay. The updates keep the car feeling fresh and fun well after my purchase 3 years ago. Some of these updates are game changing, like the viewing of Sentry mode in a car. Yes, we could not do that at first. And viewing the environment remotely. And preconditioning the battery before supercharging. And of course, most people have heard about the fun parts.
It seems like by design,
the newness of a car usually wears out well before you finish financing it. And this car has so much more to come. And another big regret of mine, my home charging speeds. Now, there were sacrifices with getting the Standard Range Plus over other models, but I didn't think they were a big deal. Things like coming with no floor mats, missing the premium audio package, being rear-wheel drive, things like that didn't really bother me at all. But the limited charging speeds do. Now, my car can only charge up to 32 amps, which is about 30 miles per hour. And a long-range model can go 48 amps, which is about 44 miles per hour. That's a big difference, especially when you want to come home real quick, shower, shave, get ready, charge it up, get a little power boost, and you hardly made a dent. This is a little thing over time that turns into a big thing. My Model X charges way faster than this little car. So while I love my Standard Range Plus Model 3, I regret not getting either a long range or really just upsizing and getting a Model Y. My wife and I alternate, so I'm not always, squeezing into the little car. So it kind of works out. And, we're going to keep it around until like the Cybertruck rolls out. So we'll see what happens with that. So before you make this big purchase, really think about what's important to you. What really, really matters? Is spending a few thousand more worth it? For me, it would have been. Hey, thanks for watching. If I helped you in any way, give me a like or subscribe. And don't forget, Cobra told ya. All right, y'all.